Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Rise of the Empire Territory Battles gameplay video. We'll be looking at Depa's Omicron. Now first, huge shout out to DK Sphinx for providing the footage, because personally I'm nowhere near yet. I'm still kind of farming Depa to 7 stars and Temple Guard to 7 stars as well, and all the clones, so I'm nowhere near unlocking Maze, let alone, relicking them up and putting Omicrons on him. So thanks for him again for providing this footage so we can actually have a look how Depa's Omicron actually performs in territory battles. As always, we'll kick off the video just reviewing what her Omicron does, then we'll show you the battles. There'll be YouTube chapters below if you want to skip ahead, and then at the end of our video we'll have a quick discussion. Do we think this Omicron is worth applying or not? Now, what her Omicron does, it's in her unique. Unique Omicrons are always great because they're active constantly. Let's go and have a look. So Jedi Vanguard allies gain 200% health and offense, so it basically make them more durable a little bit, and as well hit harder. However, more health means, I guess, more damage from exposes, so maybe not necessarily the best thing, but hey, we'll take it. And then at the start of each encounter, Jedi Vanguard tanks gain 200% bonus protection until end of the encounter. So basically you have Temple Guard in there as your tank, right? And the bonus protection is based off max health. So I guess the Temple Vanguard will be like a brick wall. Nobody will be able to get through him. So a bit of boost of survivability right after the start of the battle is very nice, so you can survive those initial barrages from the enemy. Whenever Jedi Vanguard uses an ability, they remove 10% turn meter. Okay, I guess. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally defeats an enemy, all Vanguard recover 50% health and protection and gain damage immunity and speed up for free turn. Wow, damage immunity for free turns? That is really good. Like, that bonus protection gives you survivability at the start, and that you can actually take somebody down, and then you constantly having damage immunity. Basically, yeah, well, that sounds really good, at least on paper. We'll see it in action. And what else we got here? Whenever Jedi Vanguard allies damage, all other Jedi, some turn meter, I guess, but 10% is not a whole lot. However, enemies can't be revived, and this is gonna be huge, right? Because on Bracca, Kashyyyk and Lothal, I believe, like all these troopers that we are facing, they've got revived. So I think this is gonna be huge, absolutely huge. All right, definitely looks like a very powerful Omicron, but we will have to, I guess, assess. While obviously this will make your team very durable, will we actually need it to do what we need to do? And that's what we'll be discussing at the end in the worth it section of this video. Alright, let's hop in the battles, obviously starting in Sector 1, on Corsucant. Wherever possible, we'll be doing the Jedi missions, right? Because this is a full Jedi squad, so that's what we're doing. Jedi mission on Corsucant, hop in, hit full auto, and let's see what will happen. So we started with all this bonus protection, which is nice. Temple Vanguard is just like constantly taunting, right? He's an absolute brick wall there, with all that bonus protection and extra health. We go. All right, we got a rifle out already. That was quick. Let's see. Now they're a little bit stuck behind the clone trooper there. Down he goes. We got already third use of democracy, and these guys go down very quickly. Moving on to the next wave. Or it looks like second wave we do not have bonus protection except Temple Vanguard. Okay, so because that bonus protection on everybody at the start of the battle is not coming from her Omicron, right? She's only giving bonus protection to Temple Vanguard. So definitely surviving the first wave shouldn't be a problem, but second wave we'll have to wait and see. But as long as Temple Vanguard is taunting, we should be good to go, right? Alright, Coruscant done. Let's move over to Bracca, which arguably is the most challenging planet on the entire light side. So let's see how they will fare. Definitely the anti-revive here will play a huge part. Yeah, all that bonus protection. There we go, we got damage immunity now, so all these mass assists basically do nothing to your Temple Guard. Because we know these guys, if they get mass assists going, they can burn down Galactic Legends even. It's definitely helping us out. And this being the Jedi mission, we are facing Ninth Sister in the last wave. Let's see how this one will play out. So as long as I guess our Temple Guard is taunting, we should be good to go. And yeah, this damage immunity even helping us further with surviving all those hits. So far, things are looking very impressive, to be honest. Yeah, not sure do we have ways to get around the taunt on this team, but does not look like, because they were stuck constantly behind the taunt there. And there we go, the last hit over there, and Bracca in the bag as well. Moving over on Kashyyyk, rule of thumb, if a team can win Bracca, they're gonna also clear quite easily Kashyyyk and Lothal for that matter as well, because the missions are more or less the same. You're facing troopers. Heck, here we don't even have revives. It won't matter anyway, right? Depa will prevent revives, but definitely can see here we are getting through these guys a lot faster than we did on Bracca. Here we go, rifle out again. Just down to one stormtrooper. Boom, down he goes, and we are now heading into the next wave versus Mara. Alright, here we go. We'll just keep, I guess, chugging away here. Okay. So far, yeah, as long as Temple Guard is taunting, I don't think the enemy can do a whole lot. All that extra health and bonus protection. As soon as you take somebody down, you gain damage immunity for free turns, and you know, I don't think these guys have a dispel, so they can't really dispel your damage immunity. So you know, you should be good to go here. Another win, full auto, and let's move over into Lothal now, see how these battles will play out. I think here we have the revives again. Yeah, okay. So again, another way of showcasing the entire revive mechanics that Depa brings. They're a little bit stuck there behind Stormtrooper's taunt, but down he goes quite quickly, I might add. Yeah, this is going very fast, obviously not worrying about those revives. Okay, and let's head over into the wave number 2. Again, same thing. It'll take a little bit longer because the enemies do start off with bonus protection, but yeah, we you know, Grandma there is jacked up already with her rifle out, so she started taking down folks down very quickly. Right, down he goes. Yeah, man, this damage immunity, man, looking really good so far. Alright, there we go. Yep, a couple of more guys down. Again, do not have to worry about revives, which really speeds up the battles significantly. Alright, well, following the bag, now it's time to move over to Sector 5 already, Ring of Kafrene. So this one, we are going up against the node with Imperial Troopers, because Mob Enforcer node is too easy, right? So this one should play out nicely, I think. Alright, the only threat here is, yep, there he goes. Death Trooper, he's got an AoE dispel, could be a little bit annoying. So, but you know, we did regain damage immunity quite quickly by taking him out. Oh man, once these guys get rolling, rifles out. You know, troopers are in trouble. Alright, so first wave, no issues whatsoever. Let's go ahead and into the second wave, see how things will play out here. Again, watch out for Death Trooper, right? He's got a dispel. Okay, Depa there, taking some heat. But we got a taunt now up. So hopefully they're out of the AoEs now, so we can keep Depa alive. Alright, they were able to put a hit on Isla there. So for the brief moment, you know, things looked a little bit shaky. But as soon as you take one down, you regain the damage immunity, and then you can, you know, keep nuking these guys out, keep regaining damage immunity. I mean, for 3 turns, right? So basically you've got 3 turns, which is plenty of time to take the next person down, especially once Jukasta gets her rifle down, right? She's, you know, every other turn nuking somebody, so pretty good. Just down to the last remaining Stormtrooper. Alright, look him out, and down he goes. So far, looked a little bit shaky at the start, but we pulled it off. Now Vandor, this is what I'm interested in, right? Because yeah, we do get crate, right, in the first wave, but no crate in the second. So most teams can get through first wave, but getting through second with all those damage over times is usually very challenging, even for some Galactic Legend squads. So first wave, I think, you know, we should be able to get through this quite easily. I mean, you know, between the damage immunity, all this bonus protection, we can keep hitting crate, right, just to cleanse off those damage over times. But because we are constantly having damage immunity, we don't really have to hit crate at all, right? So that's a good thing there. Okay, they decided to hit the crate a little bit for some reason. I didn't think they need to, but because they've got the damage immunity for 3 turns anyways. As long as they get these guys down fast enough, you should be good to go, unless they were waiting for their cooldowns or something. Didn't look like. All right, into the next wave. Now this without crate, let's see if we can hang in there. All right, going after Imperial Officer, that's the smartest move, I think. And down he goes. Wow, that was quick. And remember, when we defeat somebody, we gain damage immunity for 3 turns. And when we do have damage immunity, we don't care about all those. If we have 100 damage over times, they literally do no damage to us. So as long as we keep taking these guys out, that we take somebody down every 3 turns, we should be good. Depa was there for trouble in the moment, but we got a heal there. There we go, more damage immunity. Yeah, we should be good now, I think, because we're constantly taking these guys down. Man, that is impressive. Like, without Omicron, no way you can get this done without that damage immunity here on Vandor. So definitely extremely useful here. All right, just knock out the last trooper, and we are now ready to head over to Scarif on in Sector 6 already. So let's see how this one will go. All right, not doing auto here, so maybe this is a bit trickier than the other missions if they're manually playing. Yeah, 2 Death Troopers in there could spell trouble. We got damage immunity now, okay. We'll just keep pinging away. Man, they are doing a lot of damage. Actually, the turn meter removal here, you could see as well, helping us out a lot. So maybe I underestimated the turn meter removal. Anyway, rifles out, and time to finish this guy. There we go. Okay, on to the next wave. Boom. Okay. I didn't do a whole lot of damage. Going after Death Trooper, that's the smart move. How we looking? Again, we are not starting with bonus protection except on Vanguard with our guys, but we were able to knock out one. Oh, and now we're stuck behind Stormtrooper's taunt. And now every time we hit him, they're removing turn meter from us. So maybe if you will be playing this again, maybe save Jocasta's big hit that dispels buffs for after Stormtrooper gets a taunt, because then you wouldn't be stuck behind him. And because they were kind of stuck there behind him, they started losing foes. But at least when we lose somebody, we gain damage immunity for 3 turns. So I guess at least something there. Alright, they got a taunt up. That was so close to finishing off Stormtrooper, but anyway, they should be able to knock him out there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, seems like with Stormtrooper out, we started to regain the control of the battle. Ooh, but another dispel coming in there with Death Trooper. Losing Jocasta there. Okay, let's see if these guys can bring this home. Definitely, probably could have played it a little bit better, saving Jocasta's dispel there, but yeah. Okay. Alright, I think they're gonna make it, but yeah. Explains it why they didn't play it on autoplay, right? Because even on manual here, kind of getting it dicey, but yeah, Temple Guard, as long as you can keep the taunt on the guy, there's nothing the enemies can do to him. Alright. Almost got him down. I had Scarif as well. Now, I haven't personally played Scarif, so I can't be the judge how difficult those missions are, but this definitely looked dicey to me. Okay, so quite a lot of battles here. Is Depa's Omicron worth it or not? I think probably for Coruscant, probably not, because Coruscant is not that difficult. You could get away on Coruscant without her Omicron, but on Bracca, without her Omicron could be tough, right? We don't get bonus protection at the start of the battle, we don't get damage immunity. So Bracca could be tricky without her Omicron. Probably Kashyyyk you could clear, right? Because there are no revives there. but on Bracca and Lothal with all those revives, I think without her Omicron could get dicey. Kafrene was again a bit shaky at certain point, and then Vandor Scarif definitely looks like without her Omicron you would not be able to complete. Again, hard to say, you know, I don't have these guys, I wasn't able to try them out yet without Omicrons. So if somebody does have like a Relic 8, Relic 9, right, Master Mace without Depa's Omicron, I would be keen to find out what missions can they clear. But at least looking at this footage, like outside of Corsucant and Kashyyyk without her Omicron, I don't know. Especially the Vandor mission was very impressive to me. So I definitely think, like, if you do have these guys like at, you know, Relic 7 or even better Relic 8 and 9 because of the raid, and you need another team in territory battles that can more or less auto anything, her Omicron is actually really good from what I've seen. So definitely worth it in my opinion. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.